Welcome back. This is Stock Rock. Stock options might sound complicated, but they're really simple once you understand them. A stock option is the right to buy a stock later at a fixed price without being forced to buy it. One stock option gives you the right to buy 100 shares of a stock. To make it easy, let's use a metaphor. Think of it like reserving a home you might want to purchase later down the line. Imagine a house you want to purchase is listed for $500,000. You think the neighborhood is going to improve, the house is going to go up in price very soon, but you're not ready to buy it today. So you agreed to pay $5,000 now for the right to buy the house for $500,000 anytime in the next 3 months, with expiration at the end of that 3 months. That $5,000 is like the cost to reserve your option to purchase the house. Notice the word right. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. You just have the choice. Scenario number 1, the market heats up and the house is now worth $550,000. Because you reserved it at $500,000, you could buy it for less than it's worth. Your total gain is $50,000. This $50,000 is called the intrinsic value. Think of it as the money you would make if you use your option today, what the real worth of it is. It's the real money that exists right now. Scenario number 2, the house might go up in the future. Even before the house price moved, your reservation still had value. Why? Because there's still a chance that price could rise in the next 3 months. This is the extrinsic value. Think of it as the value of possibility. It's not money you would make right now. It's the extra value you get for having the choice and time. The longer you have to decide, the higher the extrinsic value. Here's an example to make it a little bit more simple. Intrinsic value equals the cash you would get if you bought the house today, and the extrinsic value, the what if money, the chance that the price might go up in the future. And we have scenario number 3, house goes down in value. If the house drops to $480,000, you wouldn't use your reservation. You would just let it expire, losing only the $5,000 you paid. This shows how options limit your risk. The most you can lose is what you paid for the option. Now let's bring it back to stocks. Imagine a stock is trading at $100. You buy an option giving the right to buy it at $100 sometime in the next month. One option usually represents 100 shares, so your gains or losses are multiplied. Here's the example. Stock rises to $120. Intrinsic value equals $20 per share times 100. You get a gain of $2,000. Stock stays at $100. Intrinsic value equals 0, but extrinsic value still exists because the stock still has time to rise in the future. And say if the stock drops, you don't buy and your loss is only what you paid for the option. There's also another factor to these options contracts. They're called the Greeks. A lot more to dive into, but to keep it really simple, we have delta, which is how much the option price moves if the stock moves a little. Theta, how much value your option loses every day just because time is passing. And vega, how much your option changes if the stock becomes more or less volatile. In closing, stock options are basically a way to reserve a stock at a price today and decide later if you want to buy it. Intrinsic value is the money you would make right now. Extrinsic value, extra value from having time and potential, which is time and volatility. One option usually equals 100 shares, so gains and losses are multiplied, which makes it a little more risky, especially if you have a shorter expiration date. I like leaps, which have a longer dated expiration date, gives you more time and flexibility to even add to your position if you're down. And the Greeks are the tools that help measure risk and timing. Hope you understood this video. There's a lot more to it. We have calls, puts, expiration dates, but this is the very simple explanation of stock options. This is Stock Brock. Thanks for watching. Peace.